We are from DepX, and DepX is a co-pilot for engineers who handle the cloud and DevOps of any company. One of the key problems that kind of arise is that it's quite expensive to have such a big team managing the entire process for you by by these huge team of engineers. Our idea is
every entrepreneur, enterprise
Every
have
enterprise is having the same
doing
thing.
it,
Yeah.
right?
There is no any uniqueness about this.
So
The uniqueness is we provide an interface which is exactly like a chat.
The product is under developing or it's already developed
I can
stage?
only answer one question at a time.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are from DepX, and DepX is a co-pilot for engineers who handle the cloud and DevOps of any company. From all of you who are here, can I have a quick show of hands? How many of you are aware of cloud and use cloud in your company? 1, 2, 3. How many? Oh, okay. So you're already aware of so many of the issues that come up when you're managing cloud or have an in-house team that manages the cloud for you, right? So one of the key problems that kind of arise is that it's quite expensive to have such a big team managing the entire process for you. And then there is the other aspect where you have so many tools in the market जिसको आपको बैठ के एनालाइज करना पड़ता है, टाइम वेस्ट होता है उसमें, कॉस्ट काफ़ी लगता है, एंड देन यू फिगर आउट कि आपके लिए सही टूल्स क्या हैं, एंड देन यू नो गेट द एंड रिजल्ट. सिमिलरली देन देयर इज दिस थर्ड प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट विच इज़ दैट ये पूरा जो प्रोसेस है डेवऑप्स का, ये पूरा ही ज़्यादा इट्स कम्प्लीटली डेमोक्रेटाइज्ड, मीनिंग दैट हर एक प्रोसेस के लिए देर आर एन नंबर ऑफ टूल्स एंड देर आर मल्टीपल प्रोसेसेस. तो कहीं भी कोई भी छोटी सी भी गड़बड़ी हुई तो आपका पूरा सिस्टम डाउन हो जाता है, राइट? ये बहुत ही रेकरिंग इश्यूज हैं जो हम लोग ने पूरे इंडस्ट्री में एक्सपीरियंस किया है. So that's where we came up with the idea of building a co-pilot for these exact problem statements. And the idea is very simple. पूरे प्रोसेस को एक स्टैंडर्डाइज इंटरफेस दे दो और एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे करो ताकि आपको 10 अलग अलग टूल ना छूना पड़े, क्योंकि 10 अलग अलग टूल मतलब 10 अलग अलग स्किल सेट्स, मतलब 10 अलग अलग पॉइंट्स ऑफ फेलियर. तो इसीलिए हमने क्या किया, हमने एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म के अंदर सारे प्रोसेसेस को इंक्लूड कर दिया. एंड नाउ वी हैव अ प्लेटफॉर्म that is able to create your cloud infrastructure for you. It can deploy web applications, and pretty soon you'll have the capability to monitor your applications as well. And everything is done through a very simple chat GPT-like interface. There is no code involved in the entire process. So this platform has been live for just over a month and a half, and we already have more than 50 registrations from engineers who are on lead and manager positions in enterprises, and we already have a client who has used our platform and has seen significant improvements in their current infrastructure. And lastly, I would like to, I'd like to announce that we are also going to be working on cost optimizations, which is another big pain point for companies. अभी के टाइम पे आपको इंजीनियर्स बिठाने पड़ते हैं, आपको या तो आउटसोर्स करना पड़ता है या तो इन हाउस ही टीम डिसाइड करती है कि हमारे कॉस्ट ऑप्टिमाइजेशंस कैसे होंगे. बट अगेन दैट्स अ वेरी सेपरेट स्किल सेट. That will be all included inside one ecosystem where it will be a one-stop shop solution for all your DevOps needs. You don't have to get out of this platform at all to do anything else. Everything will be handled inside the application. All the integrations will be provided natively inside the application.
Thank you. So, what is the USP which you are following? What is the ask of the investment? And yeah.
So we have come up with a proper calculation, and for 2 years of runway, we need 4 CR.
How much?
4 CR for 2 years of runway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the profit percentage which you are planning for this?
So right now we have calculated, so according to our unit economics for our general purpose platform, it's $7. So we're charging $40 per month per user. But eventually once we scale up, once we reach enterprises which are our core ISP, we do not want to get into B2C, we only want to enter the B2B market.
Why is that so?
The reason why that is because DevOps is not something that an individual engineer does in their free time. This is something that only enterprises do and only companies that have teams in-house do. So it is up to it will only be up to the company to onboard us, and that is why we are only targeting them and explaining that the entire process of DevOps, for which they have huge teams, can be done with a smaller team with a complete platform.
What is your real core business? Is it consulting? Is it SaaS? I mean, what I'm trying to understand, this is something that everyone is doing, right? So where is the real differentiation or the standout or the IP in your business that makes you differentiated and makes the investor to really chase you and say that we want to invest in you? I'm trying to hear that.
Sure. Okay. So currently the entire market of DevOps is entirely democratized, meaning that every single process has multiple tools and every single process is a separate skill set which a company pays for. And right now the market is moving more and more towards democratization and trying to solve problems that arise from the democratization. No one is looking towards an ecosystem. And that's where we come into the picture. We have had the foresight because we have the years of experience to back it up in this industry, and we have the ears to the ground where exactly these enterprises are facing these issues. Because our core team, the team that is currently developing DepX, has worked in these companies. So they understand exactly what these problems state.
You have to be very crispy in answers, okay?
Sure.
Okay, when we ask one line, so you have to be one line because you have to maintain the timelines. Please,
Definitely.
everyone.
Yeah, so you are solving problem for the enterprise. Is there any targeted enterprises you are?
Yes. So currently we are targeting tech-enabled enterprises of the size, sorry, 5,000 and above. Sorry, he's my CTO. Enterprises of size 5,000 and above employees. So these are tech companies who offer tech services, and at the same time they have regular tech requirements in their company.
You look like another IT company, I'm telling you.
How so?
Yeah, because the enterprises, as you just said, right? Everybody is trying to make, as you just said, tech enterprises, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think that enterprise doesn't have a technology people actually to make their technologies for them?
Yeah, so I'd like to clarify here a little bit. Even though they're tech enterprises, like we said, there's 20 to 30 apps that every engineer has to learn in every single ecosystem. So the thing is, if I have to send code from X to Y, like from my local machine to the internet, it takes 20 steps today because there's 20 different pieces of information and applications involved. What we are trying to do is bring it into one single unified structure based on industry best practices, taking care of your security, taking care of everything else.
This is the same process.
That's anyway, it's there about the security protocols and when getting the license. But DevOps is one of the technology which is for long years, right? What is the uniqueness of yours? Because there is a lot of IT companies and consulting firms which is already doing it.
Yeah.
You talk about Wipro, you talk about Infosys, or even the implementation companies, telecom companies majorly using this technology. What is the uniqueness in your technology which you have developed, which everyone would get attracted, whether you're going for a B2B also, as you said for the enterprise. So what is the uniqueness? Why the company has to buy your product, right? You have to be very crispy about this. Yeah.
So the idea is manage security and scalability at the end of the day.
What?
Manage security and scalability. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So,
MSS.
Sorry?
That is managed security scalable. I know MSS. Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is that currently all of these processes are being done manually. All the integrations, all the scalability processes, everything is being done manually. These processes are being set up manually and managed by these by these huge team of engineers. Our idea is
every
that,
entrepreneur, enterprise
Every
have
enterprise is having the same
doing
thing. Yeah.
it,
There
right?
is no any uniqueness about this.
No,
So
Yeah.
the
What-
uniqueness is we provide an interface which is exactly like a chat.
Do you think there is no interface?
Yes. Why?
Do you
Because
do you think there is no interface in any of the enterprises company
I'm
who
not
is
saying
running?
that.
Yeah,
I did
then,
not, I
then
not say
what,
that.
what
I
you come
said
to?
we are providing with an interface which is exactly like a chat. So all you have to do is type create XYZ instance for me in this ecosystem,
Did you do your
and
own
it does it.
research about this one before getting into this?
I'm sorry?
Did you do the research about the entire technology which you before coming into the uniqueness of the product before you could
so
launch?
we're actually currently
Is it-
in the process of talking to this one healthcare enterprise, Next Gen Healthcare. So what they want is exactly this platform where their developers are able to create.
How many companies you have signed as of now?
No, we just released our platform 1.5 months ago. We're in the process of
Okay.
talking to them with the pilot program.
So how much you are raising actually?
Sorry?
How much you are raising?
Just before that, why can't this be replicated by someone else?
The reason why that is because, as I mentioned again, companies are trying to do this, but they're not able to do it because they're not able to move past the pilot stage because they cannot. They're not able to figure out the ROI on this platform for the internal platforms, for the internal teams.
really?
They
Just
need-
one,
yeah.
right?
Really?
See, I'm telling
I-
you, this is the one thing, right? As you just said, that they are not able to replicate, right? This is
Yeah.
what you said, right? How do you know that?
Because
Just-
because
Your-
these engineers,
Your product is under developing or it's already developed
I can
stage?
only answer one question at a time,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
So which question should I answer?
Yeah,
Oh,
please
okay.
go ahead.
So the reason why, the way that we know is because we have talked to these enterprises. They have come to us with this requirement.
How
After-
many enterprise you have spoken?
We have talked to 7 enterprises.
7 only.
Yeah.
Do you think that is enough?
Not really,
To
because
make your assessment that the other people are not able to do it.
so we have talked to the leadership of these enterprises. When it comes to the engineers who are already on our platform, these are from over 100 different enterprises who have already tested
I
out our
think,
platform.
yeah, let's take this offline, but appreciate. Thank you very much.